All right, so I'm back here with Nomeva again for interview number 105. How are you feeling?
Hayden, I'm good, thank you. And thank you for having me back again after maybe 15 years. I don't know. Yes, I'm even old.
Yeah.
I'm even old. I'm starting to have gray hair, and you're only interviewing me now. Almost did not, but I was going to maybe disappear or die. What's happening? Where have you been?
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, I've been waiting for your official fight announcement. We've had a couple of fights that maybe are going to happen, maybe are not going to happen, but it looks like Arnold Barboza Jr. is your next assignment on January the 6th, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, but how are you feeling about the fight?
Yes, firstly, it has been a very hard, difficult period in time, very stressful year, and this year has been a roller coaster. Thank God for everything that we've managed to do and all the blessings that we have and getting from the man above. I've been getting offers, as you know, because we normally now and then meet. Been getting offers. Most of the time it's the traveling expenses. You know, it's hard to be South African looking for international fights and also not having too much power to be able to move and transport yourself to all these places. So I've been struggling because of such things. So it's still a struggle, but I'm trying to make a plan. So I'm grateful for this opportunity. Arnold Barboza is the next assignment, and I've seen him before. I've watched him. I wanted to fight with him 2019. There was talks of a possible fight then, and then it faded away. And then now it's time again. We're crossing paths. So I'm very grateful for the opportunity. It's in a big promotion, which is Golden Boy promotion, and it's in Las Vegas, where the heart of boxing is, I believe. And I stand to be corrected. So, and this is a good opportunity for me. I'm an international fighter. I want to fight international. I want to go out there and box with the level that I deserve to be, you know. So I'm grateful for this opportunity. I'm going to take it with both hands. I've been working. I was supposed to fight on the 16th of December with a guy in the Bahamas. So that fight also got cancelled, and that's one of those things, again, in boxing. So I did not stop working because, you know what, I always say something that in America and other countries, they're always busy at this time. So that's why you have like fights happening now of Deontay Wilder's and Anthony Joshua's and stuff. There's another fight next week somewhere. There's fights that week when I'm fighting. So I know this is the busiest time in the US. So I know it's the time that I'm supposed to stay ready. Because my last time when I fought with Ndongeni, it was exactly around this time. So I knew that something like this or something similar to what happened that time can still happen again, and it might be my breakthrough, and I believe that this is the one.
Yeah, I think it's only South Africa that goes on holiday for 2 months for the year. I think the rest of the boxing world stays 24/7. I think even in Japan they fight on Christmas Day at some point.
Even on New Year's Day, there is fights, especially in Japan. You know, they fight on the 1st of January. So I want to put my mind in that space where I don't care about the Christmas season, New Year's, but look for work.
You've won on U.S. soil before, back it was a long time ago when you fought. I think his name was Mendez. I think it was
Garcia Mendez. Yeah. So I won a fight in America. I know how it is to win in America. Thank God for that. And I've been in the losing side, so I have nothing that is putting too much pressure on me this time, because I know I have to go and settle the score. It's 2-1. I won the first one, I lost the last two, so I need to go back and win this one so I can have at least 50% of fights in America. So I owe it to myself to win this one.
According to your boxing age as well, you should be in the peak of your career right now as well. Do you feel physically like this is the best version of you?
Yes, I'm there now, Hayden. I don't want to lie. I've seen it all. I'm not scared of anyone. I can go to anyone's backyard and still be myself and fight. I'm not fazed by anything. I am not going to be shocked by anything, you know, the crowds and everything. I've seen such, you know. I've been in spaces where I see a lot of people and stuff. So I don't want to lie, and I've seen most of the people that I will see that day on the fight. So I'm not scared, or I'm not gonna be shocked by anything. I'm not gonna be surprised by anything. I'm just gonna be focusing onto my fight, and I know for a fact that there's gonna be things happening to the fight, before the fight, and during the fight. So I'm ready. I'm getting ready for everything, and I believe that with all the tools that I have, I can do anything.
I wanted to talk about that experience as well that you had when you went, when you stayed in America for previously, and you've obviously been under the bright lights before. A lot of South African fighters, they go into the bright lights. We've seen only one South African win in 2023 abroad, which was Lorato Glamini. The rest of the fights didn't go our way. Do you think that it's an advantage for you having been there previously, having won previously abroad?
It is an advantage for me, because when I was in America, I managed to at least see most of the things, know how they're working, know what they do and how they're living boxing and how they're doing their boxing, how they're taking it serious and how they obviously living boxing. So I know I've seen the best athletes in the world training, working, and I've worked with them now and then. I worked with Manny Pacquiao, bruh, so at the time,
Yeah.
So I've seen Manny Pacquiao face to face, and I've trained with him in the same room, and you know what? Thanks to Colin, yes. And then I can never be shocked by anything. I've seen Floyd Mayweather. I stayed with him. I sat with him down, and he said to me at the time, I must get 2-3 fights, and then he's gonna make a big fight with me and Gervonta Davis. Then Davis Tank, and then Davis was still an upcoming boxer. I was at 25, and I was 20 and 0 at the time when I met Floyd. So I was already bigger than them, but I already had a big record and experience more than them, at the time. But things did not go my way, and then I came back to South Africa. Tried again. I'm going back again to see what I can still do, because there's one thing that I know. Everything can happen. All the things that have been happening in my life and my boxing and my career, it's fine. They happened, but no one can take my boxing away from me. Yeah. So as much as I still have my boxing, I'm going to show up, and I'm going to prove to myself that I am one of the best in the world.
And one of the obviously comparisons is Arnold Barboza Jr. is in a weight division where obviously a lot of other champions is. He wants to be a world champion as well. Yourself, you want to get back on track. Is this a career-defining fight for you? If you don't come right in this fight, does it set all your plans aside?
This is a very biggest opportunity for me, and also this is what's going to decide what's next for Nomeva. Because at the end of the day, I'm old. I'm 33 years old, and this is chance number 3 in America, because I won the first one, and then I got another chance. That was 1, Devin Haney. That's 2. What is this boy? I forgot the name. I lost to him. Yeah. And then this is number 3.
I think it's Mercado.
So Mercado. It's something for another day. We'll talk about that one. I'm not really convinced. And then now this is Arnold Barboza. I'm prepared. I'm getting ready for it. I know this is my 3rd and the last chance for me.
And realistically, you wouldn't. I don't imagine you fighting back in South Africa again on local boxing tournaments. I just don't see that for you in your future. I don't think you taint your career like that, seeing as what you've achieved so far.
I still have a dream of seeing myself fighting in the Orient Theatre for the last time before I stop my boxing. Everyone knows Nomeva because of Orient and Indo Sports Center. So I would love to make an appearance and also do something where I come from one day if things are going according to my way. But I am seriously not interested in fighting in South Africa again if things are going my way. And also, I'm just looking forward to try and push internationally as much as I can until I stop boxing, because I'm only left with a few more years. I don't have too much time now in boxing. So if this one does not work, it's going to be hard for me again. So I want to make sure that I use this chance so that I can get other chances until I stop my boxing. So I'm not intent to come back to South Africa and fight. But, we plan everything, but God decides.
And we in Apex Gym today. I know that your chief trainer is. Yeah, you can drink your water. I know that your chief trainer is Chief. He's your number one trainer, but also you've enlisted the services of Hisham Mayet as well, who's been working closely with you and obviously observing your sparring sessions and working drills with you. How much of value has he added to your camp?
Bruh, Hisham worked big time, because he just said to me, bruh, I want to help you. And also I needed that kind of person who's going to push me because, Chief is in East London. I go to East London now and then and be alone in Joburg and train myself. I had Shannon training me before Hish, and still obviously train around Shannon now and then, but he's busy now with too many boxers. So Hisham has been the one training me and helping me with so many things. So I see a lot of improvement, and obviously because I'm someone who's always willing to learn, and obviously he's excited to teach me so many things, and I'm grateful for such people. He's helping me a lot, big time, and I am still going to obviously push and try and use his services as much as I can, because I'm getting a young blood coming into my boxing space and obviously teaching me more creative and innovative stuff. So it's a great thing. And he's one of the ambitious coaches and who's looking forward to be a big name in boxing. And obviously, if he can maybe work with people like me and then the next future champions and stuff, he's going to be where he wants to be. I also feel like he's investing a lot of time in boxing, and it's going to pay off. He's a very great guy. He's got boxing IQ, and he's got style and everything. So I like him a lot, and I am still going to work with him. So yes, I am training every day with him, my boxing, as much as I'm still here in Joburg.
Right. So, well, obviously that's going to keep you fit and going to keep you ready mentally and physically. Going into the Barboza fight again, just retracking, what results are you looking for? I know the win. I know you're looking for the win, but I mean, are you looking for what type of display you're looking to put on?
It's going to be a very good fight, big fight. Two experienced boxers. One with an unbeaten record, and I've been in the losing side for some time. I know how it is to lose, and I know what is happening. I know where I'm coming from. I know my back is against the wall, so I have to make sure that I take myself out of everything. So I am going to go there and prove to everyone that I am still there. I am still going to be a world champion, So it's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a big fight. Anything can happen. I'm ready for everything he's going to bring. I am going to answer all the questions. I hope also he's going to be answering all my questions. But I know for a fact that he's not ready for what I am going to bring, because I know most of the time, American boxers, they don't take they don't take us really, really serious. So I'm going to go there, it's going to be surprised. So it's going to be up to me to use my advantage of not being known and not being taken serious and use it for me to win.
You were an undefeated boxer for a very long time, and yes. I think it was like 21, 22-0, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around there. And then you'd obviously met someone on the world stage like a Devin Haney who gave you your first loss. But I mean, that was a huge fight, and this is another huge fight. So him versus you, he could easily lose his L as well.
Yes, I think also I know what's going through his mind. There's going to be that arrogance of I can't lose to this guy. It happened to me also before, and he's going to have that thing which I have to save my I have to keep my record and everything, and also he's going to have that thing of who the fuck is this one? Sorry for bad language, but he's going to have that thing of saying who's this, and so there's going to be a lot happening into him. So it's an advantage for me. I've been in the losing side. I thank God for that, because now there's less pressure on my side, And also I know that it puts too much pressure to him that he can't lose to someone like me. But what is going to happen to him is now going to have to prove that to everyone. and I have to respond to such things. And I have no pressure of anything. I just need to go there and win the fight. The only pressure I know, it's only me, that I know that I owe it to myself to win this one and change everything around myself.
And obviously, you said to me, I think it was this year. I think you said you wanted to be a boxing millionaire, and I think this type of fight, winning this type of fight, puts you on that track very firmly. And I think you're meaning dollar millionaire, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think it's that time. I always believed that I'm a lucky boxer, and also I'm one of the luckiest boxers in South Africa. Because with everything that is happening, when there was COVID, I was being active now and then. When there's no promotions liking me in South Africa, I'm still getting fights. So I know for a fact that I am one of the blessed and luckiest boxers. So I always knew that, I was supposed to get $1 million from the PBL, and that million is gonna come. I am going to be a millionaire, and I am going to be a millionaire through boxing, and that is going to happen not long but soon. So this fight is one step forward to that position of being a millionaire from boxing. I am going to be a millionaire through boxing. I am going to make my million in boxing.
All right, and obviously, as I said, it also, although there are things outside of the ring, like court cases and what they go on, but in the ring, you most certainly have done a job. I think it's about 90% win record, so you've got nothing to really be worried about. Internationally, you've got a name, you got carries, so that's why you'd get big fights like this.
I've been around. I'm a former 2 times world champion, regardless of what the titles are. But I've been a champion. I've been a world champion, and I never lost any of them, but vacated them. So I can still be a world champion. I make sure every time I get inside the ring, I do everything that is expected of me. So I'll do the same now again, and let the results show. And I believe that believing in myself is the first thing that I need to do. Trusting myself is the second thing that I need to do. Knowing that I need to show myself what I can do more than before showing everyone that is going to be watching or that is looking for me out there. It's more important. So I don't worry and mind about what people are going to say, what people are saying about me. There's me before everyone. I believe in myself before everyone can believe in me. So I love myself before everyone can even love me. So I know for a fact what is expected of me. I'm going to go out there and prove to myself that I am the best.
All right, and we look forward to that performance coming in New Year. So you don't get to enjoy your Christmas as much as other people, your New Year's as much as other people, but you're sacrificing for the sport. This is the sport that you love, and you're going to put on a show for the fans overseas, and hopefully the fans that can watch you on TV as well here.
Yeah, obviously this is going to be Colin Boy promotion, so there's going to be ways of watching it. It's going to be easier than it used to be in the last fight. And also coming back to South Africa, Hayden, I don't know. I was once in a space where I feel like I would love to fight for a South African title, but I ended up saying to myself that with what is happening with the boxing South Africa and the board and everything, someone feels like sometimes, do I even proud of being a South African boxer? I don't know. I'm confused because of what they're doing, what is happening around boxing South Africa. I feel like we need to obviously have people working for boxing more than people working for themselves in boxing. So I feel like we need to honor South African titles, come back and try and be champions of South Africa if we can. But the problem, being a South African champion does not take you anywhere. Being a South African champion does not have value of anything, So it's hard, and it's also something that no one can just think of, like me, to be South African champion or fight for South African title, So I wish South African boxing can change, so that even us, if we are not going to make it in the world. You can come back and be South African champion. But I'm not looking for that. I don't want to be a South African champion again. I want to be a world champion and be a champion of South Africa.
Yeah, the people's champion. The people of South Africa supporting you as a world champion. Nomeva, I'm gonna let you go lastly because otherwise it's gonna turn into a podcast. So, which we will talk about as well. You want to send any thank yous and shout outs to anybody?
One big thanks goes to my wife, Paleng, Ndongeni, and my kids, and obviously everyone that is helping me, my sponsors, and my manager in Dubai. So for pushing and trying for everything for me to get these opportunities, and mostly yes, my sponsors. So and the people that are supporting me in my gym, my clients at Fight Club, I want to thank all of them. So those are the people that I want to thank. Yeah, that's all. And also thank you for your platform, brah. SA Boxing Talk, and everyone that is supporting us. All the other social, whatever things, and all the other medias. We thank them for making sure that everyone can see what is happening around our sport.
All right, thank you very much and all the best for your fight.
Thank you, Hayden, and same to you.
To me.